Blast the wind! Crowd it all on!
Who's tops, who's gallants and royals?
Hey! Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll. But a sailor lad just like his dad, he loves the flowing pole. The woman ashore he does adore, a girl who's plump and round. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Hey! Come along, you jolly brave boys. There's plenty more grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean like a jolly broken star. When Jack's ashore, he'll make his way to some old boarding house. He's welcomed in with rum and gin, likewise with pork and scouse. He'll spend and never open till he lies drunk on the ground. When his money's all gone, it's the same old
That
song.
weather looks monstrous.
Fire!
Awaiting orders, sir! It's a damn tough life, toil and strife. We will man up and go. Without him a damn hill has stopped. How hard the wind did blow. We're homeward bound, 'tis a grand old sound on a good ship.
Wind's getting vicious.
Mates out! Let's go! Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
We're off, lads.
Loading cargo! And
Sass and allies have their home in two bends.
one evening in
Heads up.
July, I met a maid who had betrayed in a sail at Johnson. I and it's the way you send it, my dear Annie. Oh, you
Goes all but mates!
Reef the mains! Blew up gallants!
Trim us off the wind!
Let go anchor!
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington, businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Ladies, you don't leave till it's done. Captain at the helm! How's the helm?
On fire,
Well, if we've
man.
any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
The boat patrols these waters close.
There.
Bend
Aye.
back inside, sir.
There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't. Douse the royals and tops!
Foremast gallants in! Cliff, get ahead, sir!
Haul in!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Douse all sail!
Sub-blockhead.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
You there! Interesting.
Stop there! Eat for...
Oh, what's this? Rifle.
You there! Stay! Where... you...
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
You! Stop there!
Expecting trouble tonight?
I don't know. Security is holding tight. The captain brought in more men.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Expecting trouble tonight?
I don't know. Security is holding tight. The captain brought
I
in
need
more
to
men.
get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
These fireworks are utterly delightful.
of it.
I'll have I yet.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
God damn it. I'd better hurry. We have to get to the Morgan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
Hold there!
Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting!
Damage report, what's the news? Captain has the wheel.
Get the mains free!
Chin up, sir!
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! short and safe! Get off the squall!
Taking some damage!
Loose all! Let's move!
He's been hit!
Get a move on!
Fire fast enough!
Fire!
Even too Cullen, you enter retreat, Captain!
Brief in all tops! As much sail as you can! Brace for impact!
They fire many volleys! Report! What's our status?
Screws up! Lead the stick! Fire!
Taking some damage here!
Fire!
No! You're down to the
Fire!
Almost ready, sir! Get out of the way, boys!
Fire!
Ready to fire! Taking that one more direct hit, and we're for the deep!
All sail! Set taken!
All sail!
Reef the topsails and gallants!
Marshal the top!
Crowd on every inch of sail!
Stunsails out! Not at that time!
Fire!
Working on it! On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
They're too strong for us! They're no match for us! Fire, sir!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looks, he would have been dead in a month anyway. The 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
They have the artifact.
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
If they did what was right by the Brotherhood, find the object. A rare day we can soak in the chaos of the temple.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
That's what he wanted.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do. Won't we, numbskull?
Some sort of cargo there, sir!
So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. Leola.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shane. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome, bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
Don't say.
And then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and kindly dispositioned. If only I'd spoke Portuguese. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Opinions like that give a man an entirely different reputation.
As we were fishing on Hayes Broad Line, shooting, hauling and trolling, in that windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows and
Spartan yourselves!
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
At a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Ease off the wind! All down! All down! Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in all hand to their watery grave. The Gerfaut nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Pucker's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my wounded friends.
a trip to... Captain?
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
I also took the liberty of ordering some improvement. Morgan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never witnessed its operation.
What about Smith, then? Is he close by?
Aye, he sails these very waters, and he may have the precursor box.
Then let's find him.
Weather's coming against us!
There he is!
Most fortunate timing! Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us! Give chase!
But hold your fire! We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this bucket go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
You will destroy the box!
Our target's a smart man. Out of the element.
Samuel Smith is the Templar's treasurer. What he's doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone, or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship, so something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked him, I would have known about it.
Well, he's back from a long voyage. Now they're trying to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templars well, doesn't he? With him out of the way...
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship, or force him to beach.
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well. The royals and tops.
Foremast gallants in!
All sail, shall take it.
It worked. The way is clear.
Now, once more, your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
These waters are... It's an ambush!
Envoyez ces diables dans l'enfer! Smith must not escape!
Fire! Fire!
This is your end! Leg it!
I don't see Smith's ship!
Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him.
Ready to launch! They're exposed! Get me some speed! Fire! A good shot could cripple her!
Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
There's the mains!
Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
There's topsails, gallants, and royals!
Douse the gallants and royals!
Squall cap!
Crowd on every inch of sail!
What wickedness is this?
Another Templar tactic. He can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him. Studs out! Let's get moving!
Squall cap!
Be careful, Captain.
Shorten sail! Get off the squall! All sail, she'll take it! Douse the gallants and royals! As much sail as you can!
Careful! It's quite a rough squall cap!
Now we know where he was headed. Bastard has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
Your end, assassin!
You will regret this! Kill him! This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
Where do you think you're going? He's over there! Look! Get it! You won't lose that! You're already dead!
Captain has the wheel.
I've got the precursor box. instead. Fire! Let out some sail!
Ready to march, sir! Twas a cold and dreary morning in December, and all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I
More
swear I
sail!
can't remember.
All sail!
So down to the shipping
Where's
office
the
I
Royals?
went. The paddy lay back, taking your sack. Take a turn around the captain, heave a pole. About ship's station, boys, be ready. About the rise around the hole. Well, it seems there was a great demand for sail. For the colonies, for Frisco and for France. Well, a ship that bore the limey bark the
Here's the city of Albany.
and got legless drunk a mile advance. Paddy lay back, taking your snack.
Haul in the stunsail!
No, you shouldn't.
Hold on.
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, but you eliminated him. James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Who's he? Well, he's a traitor. He's colonel of the warriors of the nation.
Stop there!
Bloody up, lad! Trying to please.
Ah, that must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant her colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir. But Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrobe.
Stop!
Yes. Try it, you bastard! What a joke!
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrobe.
It depends on King George.
I think we need a stronger colonial government.
Now to Wardrobe. The manuscript.
Hooded man! Get him!
I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
In my sights, clear as day.
Singular.
Here.